We've all heard that old saying, right? You need money to make money. It kind of paints this picture of wealth being this exclusive club, only for people who already have a head start. But what if that's a total myth? What if the most powerful investments you can possibly make cost you absolutely nothing?
So that brings us to the big question. Can you actually build wealth starting with $0? I mean, from scratch? The answer to this forces us to tear down our old ideas about what investment even means and start looking at wealth in a completely new way.
And this quote just nails it. This is the big mindset shift. Wealth isn't really something you have, it's a system you build. And the amazing part is you don't start building it with a pile of cash. You start with your habits, right now, wherever you are.
So where's the starting point? Well, the absolute ground floor for creating wealth is the one asset you have complete control over, your mind. Think of it as the main engine for everything else that's going to follow.
All right, investment number one. This one costs $0, but it does require 100% of your effort. The key is to stop focusing on what you can't buy and start focusing on what you can learn, because high-value skills are what truly set you apart in the marketplace. What's just amazing is how easy it is to access these skills now. I mean, look at this list. Communication, sales, writing. These are the exact skills that companies are desperate for. And the resources to learn them, they're everywhere, and they're free. YouTube, articles online, your local library, the whole curriculum is just sitting there waiting for you.
Okay, and this is where it gets really powerful. Skills compound. Yeah, just like money earns interest, your skills build on top of each other. Learning sales makes you a better writer. Understanding a little bit of finance makes you a smarter negotiator. Every new skill you add multiplies the value of all the others. It's incredible.
Now for our second investment, and this might just be the highest return activity on this entire list. I'm talking about reading. It's basically a direct download of someone's entire career of wisdom and experience, and it often costs nothing more than a library card. But listen, don't just read anything. Be strategic about it. You want to focus on topics that expand your ability to earn, like money, psychology, or business. And you don't have to buy a single book. The library, free ebooks, audio apps, they put a world-class education right in the palm of your hand. Okay, so once you start investing in your mind, what's next? The next step is to grow two other core assets that, honestly, most of us overlook: our relationships and our health. These are the support structures for everything you're learning. You know that saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know? Well, the truth is, it's both. Your skills are what gets you in the door, but your network can tell you which door to knock on in the first place. Building real, genuine relationships is a type of social capital that pays you back for years and years. And this is so important. A strong network isn't just some long list of contacts on your phone. It's a web of support. It's that friend who texts you a job posting before it's even public, or the mentor who introduces you to that one person who can totally change your career. It's about getting access to opportunities you would never, ever find on your own.
Now, this one sounds so simple, but it's the foundation for everything, and I mean everything else. You can have the best skills and ideas in the entire world, but if you don't have the energy to act on them, they're basically worthless. Your body is your engine. You got to maintain it.
And just look at how simple this stuff is. We're not talking about pricey gym memberships or some crazy diet. These are free or super low-cost choices. Getting good sleep, drinking more water, taking a walk every day. Seriously, when you feel better, you perform better. It's a direct investment in your ability to succeed. Simple as that. So, let's get into our final section here. How do we take all this internal investment in your mind, your network, your health, and turn it into some real-world momentum? This is where your actions and your habits start to create some financial traction.
When you don't have a lot of money, time becomes your single most valuable asset. Every single hour is an opportunity, and how you choose to spend those hours, that is what's going to determine your future.
It's really a simple trade-off when you think about it. Every hour, you're making a choice. You can either trade that hour for passive consumption, just scrolling endlessly, or you can trade it for active growth. Every hour you spend learning, improving, or creating something is an investment in the person you're trying to become.
All right, now we're going to talk about money, but probably not in the way you're expecting. See, the habit of being disciplined with your finances is way more important than the actual amount of money you're managing. You got to practice when the stakes are low before they get high.
And it all starts right here, with just $1. The challenge isn't about the amount, it's about the action. Can you save that first dollar? Can you track where it goes? This is how you build that financial discipline muscle. It's the same habit that will one day manage thousands.
And finally, our last investment is all about starting to generate some income. Now, the goal here is not to get rich overnight, not at all. It's to prove to yourself that you can create value and earn money on your terms, without needing a bunch of startup cash. You don't need some complex business plan. You just need to use a skill you already have. Can you clean? Can you tutor? Can you help someone with their errands? That very first dollar you earn from your own efforts is unbelievably powerful. It builds confidence and it creates that momentum we've been talking about.
So, let's bring this all together. What does this path actually look like when you put all 7 of these pieces into place?
And this is what it looks like. It's a whole system, not just a random list. You start by investing in your mind. Then you strengthen your core assets, your health, and your network. And finally, you turn all that potential into real action by managing your time, building good habits, and creating value. You see how each piece supports all the others?
This, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. Your financial future isn't decided by where you start. It's decided by the system you build through your daily choices. Wealth is simply the result of making consistent, smart investments in yourself.
So forget about what you don't have. Just look at this list of opportunities, all of them completely within your reach right now. The only real question left is, which one of these free, powerful investments are you going to make today?